more spell slots and hit points?
Nope, that actually did not happen.
I seem to remember that. Yeah, we got like a divine blessing, and it just brought us all back.
No, that's not this dungeon. A divine curse, more like it. Curse of the Mummy's Mask.
I love how it's called the Mummy's Mask, and we were like arguing whether or not to take a Mummy's Mask just last session.
Yep.
Yes.
Could have been the one.
Yep.
But you'll never know.
No, we took it.
Well, there's more. Was there more than one, or was it just the one?
Not as of yet.
I don't remember. I feel like
right, this room. This is when we were doing the secret passage stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So in that previous room was a bunch of like sarcophagi. Killed the undead dude. There's a secret door. Yeah.
And we went through the top left up here, right? Like,
where's here?
This door here.
Came through the one on the left over here. Yeah.
Oh, we came through over here.
This is that room.
Yeah.
Where we found the secret.
Okay, right. Yeah, and I didn't even know there was a door here before.
Yeah, there is a door. Yep, going out to the east here.
All right, let's mummy some masks.
We checked this room also, right?
Yeah, so this room, there was just kind of some religious objects. You fought this skeleton that was wearing the garb of like the grounds guards. He had a cool spear. If you need me to reread like the treasure and stuff, I can do that.
Pretty sure we noted it.
I believe you did too,
yeah,
but
because he had this spear.
yeah, he had the cool spear. He had the mithril shirt that somebody I think took, and then he had a set of keys.
All right, I guess I'll poke around the room.
Okay.
If we haven't already.
I believe you did, yeah. So there was like a cabinet on the western wall that just had some a gold chalice. Do you guys have that?
Yep.
In the gold chalice, just some simple religious tools. And that was it. This just looked like kind of like a little chapel room.
Okay, and I didn't detect like any other openings or hidden compartments or anything.
No, not in this room. No.
Okay, is this a door leading out?
Yep, it is. Or is it leading in?
It just depends on which side you're standing on, I suppose.
Oh, okay. There it is. Never mind.
Brian, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't hear you say anything yet.
I figured it out. I put the +2 from that spear into temp. That's what it is. That's what that is making that lightning bolt. Okay, where are we heading out? So there. Oh yeah. So this is a door.
Yep, it is.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think we checked that one yet, did we?
No.
Nope.
All right, Rossi, we'll check it out. Check it for traps first.
Okay. So the door is basically identical to the one that you came in before. This particular door, you'd like to make a perception check to search for nasty things. 28. No, you don't feel like there's anything on this door. It seems safe.
All right. She'll test the door to see if it's locked, and then if it's not locked, she'll open up the door.
It is not locked. So let's open up that door. All right, so it opens into a hallway, kind of southeast. It kind of goes down and curves around, and then also runs to the north.
Okay, and I guess to be responsible, can she look for traps like on the other side of the door?
You mean like going into the hallway? Like,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
on like a pressure plate or something?
Yeah, like as she's about to walk in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Right, 23.
Yeah, you don't get the feeling that there's any other traps kind of as you step into the hallway.
Trying to be more responsible with with walking into these rooms. All right. It's a hallway. Is this blue light stuff down here supposed to be anything?
Um, that blue light there's kind of like a faint glow coming kind of from the north as that hallway curves around there. See what you can actually. I need to see what you see. You see anything?
I see blue
Oh, I was clicking
like
on the. Hold on, I'm gonna move
light or
this.
something
blue-
off the wall.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's like a faint glow coming to the north. You do see another one of those bronze gates here too, going further east.
One of those ones that shut on us.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay. Well, Rossi will come over here and I guess see if we want to go this way or if we want to go the other way. What's up that way? Another door?
Yeah, another door going back to the west.
You have any preferences? Creepy lights and gates or
Looks like the hallway bends to the east there as well, going up.
You have
So
keen
this-
instincts. We'll follow you.
oh god. Well, I guess we'll figure out what's on the rest of this hallway. Rossi, like just walking a little bit ahead of the party, right? Like I know even though everyone's not moving their tokens, I don't want to have her. She's not actually sprinting forward and running away from everyone. See what's over here. More doors and more gates.
Yep. Yep. That gate, another gate of similar build going down to the south, and then another set of those doors similar to the other doors you've been through.
Gotcha. I don't know. So come check out this door, I guess. Ticket for traps. 27.
Okay. Yeah, that door looks like it's good to go.
Okay. She will check to see if it's locked.
Let's see. This one does not appear to be locked.
All right. Once the party is situated here, she'll go ahead and open the door. Is everyone's where they want to be?
Yep. Give everyone a chance. Just in case it could explode as soon as it opens. You never know.
Giant statue
Well-
inside that tries to murder me?
Or it could cast a blessing spell on everyone who crowds around the door as it's opened.
Ah.
Just never know.
That would certainly be a surprise.
Imagine that. It's the opposite of a trap. It's a trap buff. All right, everyone in a good spot before I open this door?
Yep.
All right, the door is being opened. So you swing the doors open. What you see in the middle of the room here is a large silver summoning circle that's inlaid in the floor tiles near the center of this octagonal chamber. In the northeast corner of the room, a set of narrow steps leads up to a raised dais. A concave stone bench, almost a throne, perches atop of this, flanked by two bronze braziers. 4 columns carved in the form of fantastic creatures support the room's vaulted ceilings. That's what those like kind of golden looking things are. Those are the columns.
Okay. Can she look for traps on the other side of the door? 24.
Sure.
Or I guess, do you want me to roll separately if she then wants to check for like enemies like in the room or like
No, I'll
hidden
just
enemies
kind of
or
do the same perception check
okay.
for all of them. Is that what the 23 is, or am I waiting for one?
Yes. Yep,
Okay.
that was the 23.
Sorry, there's been a lot. I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out which one. All right. Yeah, so you don't feel like anything is trapped on this like beyond the door, and you don't see any creatures about. You're not really sure what the circle is there in the middle. um, but if you want to do like, it looks magical in nature. So for that, if you want to try and identify it,
Sure.
you
Russ,
need to do.
she'll sort
Yeah.
of wave Gruthilda up too so they can both take a look at it. You said spellcraft?
Yeah. Or Arcana.
Sure. I'll not get too close, but
20.
Okay.
I guess I'll assist. Yeah.
Yeah. So that circle on the floor there just kind of looks like a circle of conjuration or like a summoning circle. So it doesn't appear to be a trap, at least.
Okay. I see. So if Madeline uses detect magic, do we see any
Yeah, I'll
active magic there?
Yeah, there does appear to be some magic, obviously coming from that circle there. And some of the columns in the room are emitting magic as well.
Okay.
Just two of them are emitting magic. The other two don't appear to be.
Oh. Can we go take a look at the two that are emitting magic?
Okay. So that would be like the first two in the front.
Another Arcana check, I guess.
Yeah, or so just to give a little bit of the description here. So, the columns in the room are kind of look like ancient sculptures. Um, the column to the northeast depicts a beautiful hawk-winged succubus-like woman. The southeast column is fashioned in the form of a feminine figure of billowing smoke and clouds, appearing to crackle with electricity. That's a portrayal, not actually crackling with electricity. The northwest column portrays a half-skeletal spellcaster of some kind, and the column to the southwest resembles a winged angelic creature wearing a metallic mask.
So this is southwest and this is southeast.
Southwest, yes. Yeah.
So this one. So this is the. Oh, I can't see my writing. This is the clouds one here, right?
The
And
column.
the succubus.
Yeah, the succubus is that. Yeah, northeast.
What was the northwest one?
The northwest portrays a half-skeletal spellcaster of some kind. And then the southwest resembles a winged angelic creature wearing a metallic mask.
It's quite ominous.
Chose a
Indeed.
great color for this on this background.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Can she take a look at this cloud, the billowing clouds, figurine, and see if she can learn anything about it?
Yeah, go ahead and make if you have.
Oh.
So yeah, so those two are emitting magic, from the detect magic. But are you trying to like identify them, or are you trying to identify the magic?
I guess the magical purpose, and then I mean also separately identify the figures on each one. I guess.
If that's like a religious check, I'll come in and assist as well.
Yeah, so either knowledge planes or knowledge religion would suffice.
I have religion, but yours is probably way better.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, 29
Yeah, I'll,
for the religion, but only a 16 for the arcana.
Yeah, so for at least for the Arcana, you're having a tough time identifying what it is. However, with that knowledge religion check, I'm not going to make you roll for each one. So the hawk-winged woman with the mask is Yamasha, who is a master of conjuration and enchantment. The feminine cloud figure is Nethys's herald. The Arcanothane, the skeletal spellcaster, is the powerful lich Takarl. And the angelic creature is the trumpet archon bard. And I'll put that in chat so you can.
Thank you. I was not taking notes fast enough.
Yeah. It's gonna be all formatted weird because I'm doing it out of a PDF. And also while you are kind of sitting here examining these, the two emitting magic kind of come to life and attack. We're gonna roll for initiative.
And which ones were emitting magic again?
I'll be putting the tokens there in a second. Yeah, those two, the mask and the cloud.
Mask,
Oh.
which was the conjuration, and the cloud, which is the bard.
Nethys,
Herald.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Skeletal spellcaster. Okay.
Wait, I thought the spellcaster was this one.
That is that one, yeah.
Oh, so you meant the trumpet archon bard? I don't know. Oh boy.
The cloud one is Nethys's herald, which is the bottom right one that's come to life. The top left one is wearing a mask. It is the winged angelic creature wearing a metallic mask, which is the trumpet archon bard. Yep.
Okay.
Out. Get into some combat. Who would have thought?
Classic.
Anyone actually playing? I had to step away earlier. Did anyone say if they were playing Twirly?
Yeah,
yeah.
Jason's gonna play, yeah.
Okay, cool. We're gonna need everybody.
Are indeed.
We can play her twice. We get double the turns.
But she's cursed, so she'll just only ever get
So
one
it'd be
turn.
like one turn.
All right. I think everyone has rolled. And Torley's up.
Okay, so. Yeah, so Torley will step up. See, she has a lot of sight there. And what were you having her roll for to see if she functioned or not?
It's a 50% chance. So if you just want to do like a 1d2 or a 1d100 and do high or low.
All right, we'll say high. She functions. Right.
She functions.
Okay. Yeah. So she'll step up there and bust you. Yeah, and she'll fire off a shot at Blue, I guess, over here.
Okie
So this will be with sneak attack.
dokie. With flat-footed, that is good. For 16 piercing. The usual though, does not do the full amount of damage. What's the sneak attack? Is it a 1d6?
It looks like it's built in there.
Oh, it's built in.
already.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. All right. And that was just a normal bow.
Yeah, just does she have? She has a masterwork. Yeah, I don't. And
Okay.
just normal arrows looks like.
Yep, the arrow lodges into this statue creature and does some damage. But not all the damage. Madeline.
Basically the same thing. Check my plus here.
Oh, someone sleepy?
Yeah. Yeah, so she'll just she'll quickly fire off an arrow as soon as this thing moves right by
All right.
Rossi. Yeah. So this is that blue again.
All right, some more damage, but it doesn't look like it's quite as, not the full amount. But you guys are chipping away, which is good. Things have not yet acted. They're easier to hit. If that's it, we'll move to Rossi.
Yeah, she'll
Alright.
5-foot as well. to
Okay.
get there.
Yep, no problem.
Rossi will attempt to. Well, actually, I don't know. She already tried to attempt with the knowledge arcana to identify them. Is that sort of the like monster identification that she gets?
You mean that roll? Like
Yeah,
that
right,
roll
like
that
she
you
tried
already did?
to identify. Right, correct. Right. She
No.
already tried to identify the magic that was.
Yeah, no, I'll
Yeah.
let you roll it to identify like the type of creature it is.
Okay.
So I'll let you have another roll on that.
What type of roll is it?
Oh, sorry. So these would be Arcana again. Yeah. 24 is good.
Plus 6, so 30.
Oh, plus 6, 30. All right, great. So I'll give you the basics and then 2 bonuses. So these are caryatid columns. Have you guys encountered those before, or am I thinking of our last campaign?
I don't think we've. I know what they are just from.
We encountered them in some game or other.
Okay, so maybe not this game. So anyway, so caryatid columns are kind of like related to golems in a way. They're constructs that are created by spellcasters that guard objects or areas. So they're related to golems, but they're often used in more numbers than golems are. And so in this case, it's there's more than one. Usually, you just find solo golems around. And they're programmed to guard an object or area when created, and once set, the command cannot be changed. That's it for the basics. So you kind of get that the magic that you found or saw with the detect magic is related to the fact that they're, arcane constructs, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess we'll do the I think we forwarded the DR information and the and weaknesses.
Okay. So DR is 5 with no specific weakness. And then they also have construct immunities as well. So let me get those for you. Good old music bot.
Didn't even know you had it. Must have it muted.
All right, so those, so it's, and then I'll type out the DR5.
Rossi will quickly shout out what's relevant. I mean, yeah, we fought constructs before, so clearly they're constructs.
Yeah.
Okay, and then was that the weaknesses too, or they just don't have any?
They don't have any. Oh, also,
Gotcha.
that too.
Oh, and immune to magic. Okay. Does that that's just like actual magic, right? Not like magical weapons,
Right. Yeah.
which we don't have any of hardly anyway. So, okay. Rossi will then I guess, and then she will for her turn she'll just disengage and move. Oh, that's not a spot she can move to. Ooh. Okay, she will instead just 5-foot step and shoot her crossbow at this thing,
Okay.
and struggle to do more than 5 damage.
Nope.
Yep.
So you
See,
hit.
looks-
It's a
sounds
hit.
about right.
Yeah, it's a hit, but
Oh, that
there's
was
just.
Oh, she doesn't have her +1 crossbow anymore. She can't do more than 5
Oh
damage.
no.
Okay, well that's it for her.
All right. Yeah. So it's a hit, but it's just like a dull thud, and looks like it doesn't actually do anything. Grathilda.
I'm gonna stare at the closest one. You know, this blue one, I guess. And we're gonna go for misfortune. 'Cause it's pretty much the only thing I can do, so we'll save.
Will save. It rolls a 7.
It fails, so it is. I'm gonna cackle after it takes effect, so it is now currently affected for this round and the next round.
Okay.
For misfortune, which is. Let's find it here. It's basically disadvantage on attack roll, ability check, saving throw, or skill check.
Okay. And sorry, which one did you use that on?
The blue one.
The blue one. Okay.
That's
Alrighty.
it.
All right. Now it's their turn. This one will sluggishly move towards Rossi, and it will try to attack. And then at disadvantage. So it already rolled a natural 1, so it just swings down a big kind of stony arm and misses. And then the next one.
falls off.
I mean, we could do the crit and fail dex if you guys want to. And then this
probably
one
probably needed on this game.
And then this one moves down and also tries to crush. Raylan, 16 to hit.
16 just hits.
Just hits for 12 points of damage.
Nice.
And that's it, Raylan.
All right. I will attempt to bludgeon. We didn't get the AC of it through our check, right?
You did not, no.
Okay. I will power attack with the mace. So that's a 14 to hit.
14 is good.
All right. So that is 9 bludgeoning damage.
That's against red.
Yes, against red.
So your 4 points of damage is good.
Yay.
And that's it for Raylan.
Yep.
All right, back to the top, Torley.
Okay. Let's see how good she can see these now. Yeah, I guess you can see that one. Okay. Yeah, so she'll shoot at blue again. This will not be a sneak attack. 25 to hit.
Yeah. 25 is good. But, another dull thud makes you think there's no damage on that one.
All right. that's it for her.
All right, Madeline.
Yeah, she'll fire at blue again. Miss probably.
Yeah, that one does miss. The arrow just flutters by.
Is this one in the? Hang on. Yeah.
That one what?
This one's an adjacent square to me, so
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. So she probably would have taken an opportunity attack then on that one.
In AOO.
Yeah, because of the range attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good point. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
10 points of damage.
Okay. Alright. And then she will use her movement action. She'll switch to her long spear since this one's engaged with her. And then that'll be her turn.
Righty. Rossi.
Right, Rossi's going to ingest her adhesive spittle formula or extract, and then spit it at this blue construct in front of her. So that is a DC 14 reflex saving throw.
Okay, it fails with
Okay,
a 10.
Lasts for... Oh, shoot. Ignore that one. 4 rounds. And an entangled creature, let's see, takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls and a -4 to dexterity, and is, because she failed, she is glued to the floor, unable to move.
Dang.
And then they are glued. They can break free by making a DC 17 strength check, or by dealing 15 points of slashing damage to the goo.
Sweet.
And then that's her standard action, so she can't disengage or anything. So I think she'll just stay here.
All right, Grithilda.
Have the red one make a will save.
Okay, the red one makes a will save for 14.
I have to actually check. I think that fails. Spell save 10 plus spell plus 4. Hold on. Yeah, DC is 15, so that one is misfortuned as well.
Nice.
And I will cackle to extend both of them to the next round.
Nice. Both at disadvantage. And is that it for Grithilda?
Yep.
All right. So I am going to just click the attack 4 times in a row. So blue swings at Rossi for 10. 10 to hit Rossi.
Miss.
And then 11 to hit Raylan.
Miss.
Oh, actually, that 10 would have been an 8. So yeah, still misses. But
Right.
yeah, so they're both sitting here swinging, and they seem to be cursed or hexed by this ability, and they're just not hitting their targets as they try to smash down targets. And we'll go to Raylan.
Alrighty. Power attack again with the mace. So that's a miss.
Oof. And that's it.
That's it.
All right. Swing and a miss. Back to the top. Twirly.
Okay. Yeah. Do the same thing. She'll just. Oh, let me.
I do the
Make sure she actually
roll.
does something.
Yep.
Yeah. Just
Ooh.
barely.
Barely, yep.
On blue.
19 is good, but the 5 is no good. Lots of arrows, just not doing much to these. Madeline, it was a good first round at least.
Yeah. Got them while they were flat-footed. So she now with the long spear. Will, she will 5-foot step to here. And try to actually take off these fences here. Attack.
All right, 22 is good. But yeah, the hardness of the surface of these statues is just too much. Not able to
Shit.
damage. Is that it for Madeline?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
for her.
actually, sorry, I was missing something on these. So, these do have a special ability when you attack them. So as you swing your melee weapon into them, striking but not doing any damage, the hardness of the surface of these statues feels like it actually does some damage to your weapon.
Okay.
So, make sure you look up the stats of your weapon, and as you strike into it, it deals 11 damage to your weapon.
Wiki it real quick.
Yeah, so the way it works is your weapon will have like a hardness, and then so you'd subtract that hardness from the damage and then deal the rest of it to the weapon.
Don't see any hardness there.
What do you have?
It was
Just
for
a
a long spear.
long spear. Um. Oh, that doesn't have anything, does it?
Being it has 0.
No, it should have something. Why can I not find this?
I would say base items probably are all the same, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, see if you can find it between turns, and then we'll
Yeah, that's fine.
go
I'll
from
keep
there.
looking.
But yeah, just keep in mind that it feels like your weapon's being damaged as you strike these things. Rossi.
Um. Hmm. It's not visible to Rossi that the weapon is taking damage, right? Like most likely that's not something she would notice.
You haven't swung melee at this thing yet, have you? And hit it?
No.
Yeah,
No.
so yeah, just you may have heard like just a loud kind of like metallic clink against stone, but yeah, you wouldn't immediately notice if it's doing damage unless it was you actually making the attack.
Right. Okay. Um, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything she can do other than shoot another arrow, which won't do any damage. I don't think so. She'll do a 5-foot step away from this blue one. Yeah, I mean she can't do any damage to these things. So
Okay.
then she will just move normally out to here.
All right, and that's it for Rossi.
Yep, that's it for her.
All right, Grithilda.
Not a whole lot I can do, so I'm just gonna maintain my position and I guess I could do. What other kind of things can you make a knowledge check for?
I mean, you can,
See if
you
I
want to
make
try and identify the creature?
10's not very good anyway.
No,
I'll just
10.
I'll just cackle.
Okay. Yeah, basically anything. You can ask, like, HP, AC,
Okay.
spells, things like
Set
that.
9.
Okay, I found it. I'll post it in Discord.
I did post something if
Oh,
that's
you
the
did.
same
I
thing you
didn't see
found.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say your weapon is what, a light metal hafted weapon?
It's a two-handed hafted. No,
Two-handed hafted? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So I think it's 5 hardness, 10 hit points.
yeah, so it would take 6 damage. So just keep that in mind.
Gotcha.
All right, so these things will swing their mighty stony fists at everyone next to them. So it'll be blue against Madeline. So this is the disadvantage, so 16 to hit Madeline. Sorry, 14. 14.
14 misses.
Okay, yeah, he still has that gooey stuff on him. And then against Braylon, swinging away, 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, another round of misses for the statues.
Did anyone equip that unique spear we got?
Rossi has it,
I was just curious.
but it's not gonna do her very much good. So that's why I was asking if she'd noticed the weapon damage. She probably could have tried to hand it off, since it also probably. I don't know. I don't know if it would take weapon damage. I assume is a
Well,
magic weapon. It wouldn't.
I was thinking more that you identified weaknesses and its magic. So
It was immune to magic.
oh, was it?
Yeah, they're immune to magic.
Immune to magic meaning like spells with spell resistance are just automatically resisted. Not meaning that if you swung a magical weapon, it would be resistant or
Right.
immune. Yeah. Just to make that
Right.
clear.
She's just really only holding on to it for the perception. It's not really usable for her.
Okay. Raylan, you are up.
All right. Give it the old power attack wacky wacky with the mace. So that's an 11 to hit.
11 to hit. Misses.
Yikes. All right.
All right, Tora Lee. Not much progress these last few turns.
Yeah, we haven't done anything. All right, let's see if she does something first. 100. Yeah. Yeah, she'll just keep plucking away, regardless.
All right. The 14 hits. Which one? Blue?
Yeah, still at blue.
Yeah, 1 point of damage. Like a little pebbles worth of stone kind of chips off with that arrow.
Nice.
But damage is damage.
That's right.
Just a couple hundred turns, you might have it. Madeline.
All right, she will 5-foot step to here. And she'll be like, goodness, my spear is ineffective. She's like, this is all I have left. And she'll acid splash.
All right. 14 hits for 1 acid. I don't think that doesn't bypass DR, right? I don't think it does.
It's magic.
Well, it would say DR5 magic if magic bypassed it. So I think when it's DR dash, it's just no matter what. Unless you have something that specifically bypasses DR, you got to do 6 damage to do anything. So the acid splash hits, and it just kind of fizzles away, not looking like it really does anything. Rossi, if
That's it
Madeline.
for her. Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Acid is treated as a form of energy, and DR does not apply to energy attacks.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I think that's why it's kind of useful. That was what I was thinking. But
Good to know. I didn't know energy bypassed.
I didn't either. I had to look it up.
Yeah, thanks for looking that up. That's a good one.
Rossi will ask if your spear isn't working, do you want to try this one?
oh, to Madeline.
Yeah,
She's
I
like,
guess
no,
so.
my friend, not be too afraid to damage. She's like,
But okay. Rossi will look back and forth. I don't know. She'll try to shoot another arrow anyway at this red one. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
could crit.
Yeah, the worst that could happen is you miss, which you did.
Yep. Well, that's it for her. Oh, so crit goes through DR.
So a crit would automatically hit, and then if you can only do a maximum of 5 damage, you could potentially do more than that with a crit. So.
Okay. So no, the damage doesn't just go through, but it could do more. Gotcha,
Yeah, so if your min damage was 5, but you crit with max damage of 10, it would still do 5 damage. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
There's potential. 1 in 20 chance every turn you guys could do some damage.
That's right. We've had a few encounters
good
where we've
odds.
relied on that.
Just gotta keep up a hope.
Yeah, one of these days it'll roll.
Yeah. All right, Grathilda.
For lack of any other ideas, she's gonna hold up the wooden symbol of Nethys she picked up and say, "In the name of Nethys, stop, you silly constructs." And then I'll also cackle afterwards.
All right. And with that mighty display of Nethys, they continue attacking.
It's worth a shot.
The one is stuck. I don't think they're smart enough to actually get themselves unstuck. So just the red will be attacking Raylan. 2 rolls, disadvantage, 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
For 12 points of damage. And Raylan.
All right, I will lay on hands myself as a swift action. Okay, and then I think I'm just gonna do a regular attack instead of a power attack. So it's a damn. Should have done it right there.
Ooh.
19 to hit, 10 bludgeoning.
Yep, 19 hits, 10 bludgeoning. So the 5 points of damage goes through. You take a little chunk out of it. However, as you strike, the hard surface of this thing deals 10 points of damage to your cold iron heavy mace.
I'll take a look at what that means.
Yeah, so there's going to be a hardness associated with it, and then just subtract that, the hardness from 10, and then that's how much damage it will take. All right. If Raylan is done, we'll go to Torlee.
All right.
Yeah, Torlee still. She will step back here so she can see red, and she will shoot it at 14 and the damage rate. Oh gosh, I always.
Excuse me, guys.
All right, she actually would have done nothing that turn, so just move her back.
Ooh, okay, yep. Torlee has succumbed to the curse this round. Madeline.
She sees that the acid is actually effective, and she will do this to red.
Okay, yeah. The small splash of acid hits, and looks like it burns away some of the statue for 2 points of damage.
Let's keep at it. We shall win.
All right, Rossi.
All right, she's firing another shot at Red.
I don't know if it matters, but when I gave you my crossbow, I don't know if you noted that I gave you my bolts too.
Could you not have done that, or picking up the spear made things very difficult? in
No,
terms
I'm
of
saying I
weight,
have
so-
I don't know if you want to try using them, but I gave you the, let's see.
Oh, she has some cold iron,
Oh, okay, you're already
ones,
using cold iron. Okay,
but they weren't in the DR. We would have seen if they were gonna get through DR, right?
gotcha.
Yeah, the
believe.
cold iron does not bypass this.
I didn't know if
DR.
cold iron did like an extra damage or anything. I couldn't remember, so.
I don't think so.
No, it's just a material. So it's typically magic that does additional damage, and then specific materials bypass specific DRs.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yep. That's it for her.
All right, Grithilda.
All right, let's get silly, boys. I'll cackle as a move action, and then I will reach out to Raylan. And enlarge person.
Oh shit. All right. So that will enlarge her to this. And I mean, I guess you can kind of share that square with her.
Or I just get pushed backwards.
Yeah,
by
or
the
you
mass or
get put.
something.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually share the space. So yeah, you would need to get pushed back, I guess, probably like right there, as
Sure.
Raylan kind of fills in the doorway. Grows larger. Brian, you see those buffs there? If you want to just add it as like a buff or something, probably make that easiest.
Yep.
Assuming you're willing to be enlarged.
I think probably yes.
Great. So you've now doubled in height and multiplied your weight by 8. But since you're a female, I won't ask how much she weighed.
Oh.
Is that it for Grithilda?
Yeah.
All right. So these columns, so the one is still stuck for another round. And doesn't do anything while it's stuck. And then red will, I guess, kind of like swing at Raylan again with her new size. Ooh, wish I didn't have that disadvantage. It's a crit. 14 to hit. I think you get like a negative on
yeah, I get
AC at some point.
-1 penalty to AC, but does the dex?
Yeah, 2 dex would also reduce your AC by 1.
Okay, why did that -2 not take there?
Maybe you have a. Oh yeah, I guess either way it would count.
I don't know what's going on with my sheet. It won't. I'm trying to put a -2 in the temp, and it just like flashes up and then goes away.
You can put it under the modifier for AC to make things easier. Sometimes that stuff's tricky.
But I mean, -2 will definitely take the AC down another point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 will hit.
Just for 5 points of damage this time. So not as much. Perhaps your new growth has done something good for you.
Apparently, apparently not.
It is your turn though. How long does that enlarged person last?
3 minutes.
Okay, +2 to strength, -1 on attack.
So really, it's just for extra damage, I guess.
God, that is so annoying. Why are my temp abilities not working? All right, well I'll deal with that in a second. All right, I'm going to.
You also get reach now, though.
I was gonna say you do have
so you
reach.
can always 5-foot step back and attack or something like that.
Well, don't you have
Well-
cleave? You could technically hit both of them now.
Oh
right?
yeah, there you go.
No, I don't have cleave on this one.
Oh, okay. Who had cleave?
That might have been in the other game.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have cleave in the other game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
All right, I'm going to swift action, lay on hands myself. What'd you say that damage was on me again?
it was just 5 damage.
5. Okay, so that does nothing then. Okay, and all right, so I will, feeling strong, I will power attack. So that is
Oh
something
yeah.
much larger than a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that the hit's
even with
good.
the minuses.
Either way. Yeah.
So that would actually be 7, 8 with the strength, and then 2 with the power attack, so 10 total.
10
Is that
total.
a one-handed weapon?
The heavy mace, I don't think so. I think.
Okay.
Well, maybe it is. No, it is. Yeah, it is a one-handed weapon.
Well, I think does it have a different damage modifier for a larger size? Because I think your stuff should go up with it.
That would be true. Yeah, the heavy mace would go from medium to large.
So yeah, you get like an extra couple.
Well, there's not a large specified. Does it just go up like the next damage dice? Because it says 1d6 small, 1d8 medium.
There's not a large.
No, there's not a large.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say, I guess, unless you can find something that gives you like a way to scale it.
It did on Bonar.
Yeah, but was there? I don't know. Just try and find it and see, and then we'll add the
I'm
damage
looking
later.
I'm looking at it right now. There's a table for large, medium, C table, medium, large weapon damage. Where is that? Tells me about the table, but it doesn't have a link for it.
So what is the original damage of your weapon?
1d8.
So 1d8 would turn into a 2d6 according to this weapon damage size conversion.
Okay, so oh wow. Okay, so that's 10 base damage plus 4 strength mod plus 2 power attacks. That's 16 damage.
16 damage. Nice. So 11 points of damage. Yeah, you're taking substantial chunks out of this thing now. However, again, still with the hardness of the statue, deals the 13 points of damage to your mace.
All right, 13. So what happens to does the hardness change if the weapon size changes?
Dude, I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. But if it does break your weapon, you add the broken condition to your weapon. Oh, actually, it says items that have taken damage in excess of half of their hit points gain the broken condition.
Oh, nice.
You said that was a 1d6? Yeah, so 2d6. Or was it a 1d8? 1d8, 2d6. Yep, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Yep. Okay, if that's it for Raylan, we'll go back to the top of Torlee. If she does anything with her cursedness.
Yep. Negative.
Okay. We'll go to Madeline.
Is there a blue one right here? For some reason, her vision is. I think it's twirlies in there, maybe, or something.
What's the problem? Sorry.
I can't see. Is there like a? Is the blue one still right here?
Oh, yeah, the blue one is still there. I don't know why your character. You need a
Yeah,
torch. Need to pull out a torch.
Maybe. Yeah, there we go. That was the problem. Sorry. Okay.
all good.
Yeah, so she will. She'll turn back to blue. And she'll say, "Keep chipping away. We can win today." 16 touch for 2.
For 2 damage. 2 damage is good. That the acid is just kind of eating away at the statue.
And she'll 5-foot step back as well.
All right, Rossi.
All right, she's gonna fire another shot at this red one. Is that her? I think that's her second 19. So close. And she's rolling great
Great damage, yeah.
Great.
Like
Yeah,
max damage
like
every
the
time.
best she could roll. Yeah. God.
Just
All right,
need
that's
that-
it for her.
Just need that +1 weapon. You'll start doing a little bit here. Grithilda.
Oh, you take a -1 on your damage.
Yeah, her strength, because it's based on strength,
Gotcha.
right? I believe.
Grithilda, sorry about making you a little weaker on your defense there. Let me help you out. And I will reach out to Raylan and cast guidance to use as needed for a single attack roll or whatever else he wants to use. And then I'll go to extend misfortune another round.
Oh, Josh, with bows and crossbows, I don't think you add strength to them for your damage.
Yeah.
Or minus strength in this case.
That is correct. Yeah.
Oh,
It should
yeah,
be-
so you should be
Wait,
getting
really?
straight.
Yeah, the only time you add strength is if you have like a compound or recurve bow. but
Well,
for
he is using
cross-
range. It is saying it's rolling for range. So, did you put strength under your? It should calculate in the ranged correctly. What is? Look under your attack and see what you have the
yeah,
one
under,
or -1 under.
right. So under damage as 1d6 plus strength. But I don't remember if I configured this because you can't like drag these, right?
That's what
So
mine says.
So for short bows and long bows, you add your strength penalty if you have one because you don't have enough strength to draw the bow fully. In this case, you're using a crossbow, so you wouldn't have any penalty whatsoever.
Yeah, it should say ranged ±, and then that field should be empty.
It should be empty. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so
I probably looked up like bow rules or something. Then that makes sense. So that should have been 3 damage.
I was gonna say I think
also-
a
right?
couple rounds.
Also, for another thing, I gave you a masterwork crossbow, which I still have the weapon built into my sheet. That's a +1 to
Oh,
attacks.
+1 to attack, yeah, but not
Oh,
damage.
right, not damage though. Yeah, not
I did not
damage.
know that. Okay.
Yeah, and-
I don't think it made a difference in this case, but the damage would have been at least 1 damage each time.
Yeah, I did take 3 away from it. Also, the weird thing about Pathfinder is like they have rules in different spots in like the rules book. So
Yeah.
like in this case, taking a negative on bows with strength is under like the strength ability explanation, not the bow explanation.
And
You know what I mean?
also,
So
I don't know why yours is built this way, but a light crossbow is a 1d8, not 1d6.
Wait, really? Crossbow light. Oh, it's because it's small. Because she's a halfling, right?
Oh, she's a halfling. Okay, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
damn. Could I even be using your crossbow?
Probably not. I didn't know.
How does
I
that
didn't-
work?
wait, are
think
halflings
the cross-
considered small creatures?
Wait, God, I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, it should still be 1d8 for your crossbow, for sure.
And I think you can still
I
use.
think that was an assumption I made. I was like, yeah, it's got to be a small one because they're fucking tiny.
Here, I'm googling it.
Halfling.
The size is.
Oh no, you're
Halflings
right.
are small
Halflings are
creatures.
small creatures, so you're right.
But does that mean does she have to use a small crossbow?
Probably.
I think there's
No.
a penalty if you use a one size up weapon, right?
I think so.
So complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A creature
Sorry, I should-
can't make optimum use of a weapon that isn't properly sized. A cumulative -2 penalty. So you take -2 on your attacks. Nothing about
Okay.
the strength or damage.
But
Okay, so
it- but
she
it's-
can use it.
It's a masterwork, so you get the plus
it's a-
1, so now it's a -1.
-1. Okay.
Yeah, but you do 1d8, not 1d6.
Okay.
All
Wonder if
right.
it's worth it generally.
I mean, I would say
Hmm.
actually being able to damage most of the enemies you fought would be worth a -1 penalty, in my opinion.
Yeah, you would have dealt probably like 3
that-
damage so far.
The magic one we found, that was probably a medium one as well, right?
We found a magic one? Oh, you put it in a
Yeah.
box? Yeah. Probably
Um,
probably was, unless Cody.
Yeah, I
Uh,
didn't even think about that at the time. I just
yeah,
added a
so
+1 to what I was using.
yeah, so typically, so I don't know if it's a 5e thing or if it's a homebrew thing that people have done. Magic weapons don't resize in Pathfinder, and if I give you something, or if the game gives me something to give to you, it'll be explicit about what the size is.
Yeah.
So in
What-
general, if I didn't say small or large, it's just a medium weapon or
Weapons
armor.
don't, but items do, right? Like rings and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like
There's
that.
no such
Yeah.
thing as like a small ring like that.
Yeah.
Accessories, we just say anyone can wear them.
Okay. So, all right. So what do?
I don't
What
know.
do we
Roll a
do?
1d8 and I'll add that to the damage that you could have possibly done. All right, 3 more damage.
Worse.
All right, so you did
Oh,
6
okay, all
damage.
right.
No, I wasn't gonna do the DR against it.
Okay.
All
all right.
right, nice.
I'll fix that once I get my other crossbow bow back too.
Cool. All right, so Gothilda cast guidance on Raylan and gave him the optional to use that whenever he chooses, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, the one is still stuck. It'll end this turn, and then the other one will just continue to smash at Raylan. 20 to hit.
At disadvantage? Dang.
Yep. Yeah, I got a 25 and a 20 that time. It's real. It's real mad. 6 damage to Raylan if that hits. It continues
20,
to
yes.
pummel you. All right. The other one can't do anything, and then Raylan, you're up. They're looking weak. You guys are doing some damage now for reals. Or I guess you've been doing damage the whole time. Just Josh needs to get his shit straight.
How long is the other one stuck? How long is the blue one stuck for?
It's no longer stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it'll end like this round, so or next round, like top of the round. I was calculating it. Raylan?
Oh, sorry. I
Yep,
thought
nope.
that was just an attack on me.
It was, but then you go right after them.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to, unsurprisingly, continue my power attack streak with this mace.
Ooh.
Nice.
Whoa.
Don't even need to
So-
calculate it.
That's what we're
Just
talking about.
Did you use the guidance or no?
No, I did not.
It crumbles to the ground.
Nice
So
hit.
that does that do I keep that guidance or is it just one round?
No, it lasts for a minute until you discharge it.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
However, even as you crush it into the ground, the hardness does 14 points of damage
Oh,
to your
shit.
mace.
Okay. So the good news is it got much harder when it got bigger.
Good, good.
So let's see, 14. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, I'm still. It was above half, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm
what
still
was
not
above half?
broken.
Oh, yeah.
If it's above half.
Yeah, if it's above half HP, it is not broken.
Okay. All good, guys. This mace is indestructible.
What does it have at that size?
It's got 20 hit points.
And how
It's
much
taken
hardness?
7. 10 hardness.
10 hardness, nice.
The hardness doesn't actually
Scale,
Wait a minute.
or it does.
I'll actually have that backwards. That's just the base. HP. multiplied by 2, so it actually has 40 hit points.
Damn. Okay.
So I have a ways to go on that.
Nice. Awesome. Tora Lee. May or may not do anything.
Yep, let's find out. Does something. Doing it.
All right.
Let's see. She'll fire at blue. There's sneak attack. Ooh, that was
Ooh.
nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 25 does hit. Deals 4 points of damage. And yeah, the arrow actually, kind of lodges in and cracks it up and breaks some pieces off of it. It's looking real hurt now.
Nice.
Madeline.
Yeah, she'll continue to just acid splash blue then.
Ooh, max damage, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's sizzling away. And this thing is just looking like it's about to just fall over. Cracks and chunks taken out of it. Rossi,
All right, let's
with your
see if things work
newfound
now.
damaging bow.
But hey, it could have
All
done
right.
damage if it had hit.
It could have done damage, yeah.
Oh, also, she needs to move. Can she even? Yeah, if she moves over here, she's good.
Yeah, that should be good. Yep. All right, yeah, the bolt unfortunately doesn't take purchase, but you have confidence that maybe someday you'll do some. Grithilda.
Where's Madeline? Which one's that?
Madeline is the one in the middle of the room right now.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm not next to her.
Correct.
Reach out to Rossi and give him a guidance as well for his next attack if he chooses to use it. And I will cackle.
All right, maintaining that curse. Or hex. I keep saying curse. Not curses, they're hexes.
Pretty much the same thing.
Not in Pathfinder.
Well, it's like a one round curve.
Yeah. All right, so this column moves to its closest attacker.
Does it 5-foot step?
Nah, they're not smart enough. They have 0 intelligence, so
Oof.
it'll just be
Ouch.
lumbering into you. A 10 does not hit, fortunately. So,
Damn, so close.
all right. But
Disadvantage will save you.
yeah, it will. 17 to hit
17 does hit.
for 10 points of damage.
Oof.
All right, Raylan.
Are you down?
Are you unconscious?
I am disabled, which I
Oh,
am looking
right.
up what that means because I'm at exactly 0.
Exactly 0.
I think you can either move or take an action, but I think if you take the action, you need or something like that. I don't know.
Let's see. Performing any standard action deals 1 point of damage after the completion of the act.
Worth it, maybe.
After the completion of the act, I'm going to drink a potion of Cure Light Wounds.
Nice.
In which case you wouldn't be disabled anymore and thus not take the 1 damage.
Presumably. What's the base Cure Light Wounds? 1d8 plus...
Plus 1.
Plus one.
Now,
Potion.
Ooh.
potions, do they provoke AOs?
Probably.
They probably do. Let's see.
Disadvantage will save you.
Oh, that's a valid point. Drinking
Yeah,
a
it worked so well
potion
last
provokes an attack of opportunity. All right, so this thing is apparently smart enough to see that you're drinking a potion and takes advantage and swings mightily. Ooh, 23 to hit
Yep.
for 8 points of damage.
Damn.
Oh man, I'm at 1. I'm at 1 HP.
Dang.
Worth it.
Hey, 1's better than 0, so
Nice-
yeah, you're
nice
better
max.
off.
Nice max roll on that potion.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
dope.
that was good. Is that it? Or are you gonna? I don't know what else you can do.
Well, I think because I started the round disabled, I can't do anything else. So I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right, back to the top. Tortellini.
Yeah, she'll just keep trying to bring this thing down. Not that time. There's
Not
some
that
damage
time,
there.
if she even acted.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
she did.
Yeah,
Totally.
that would, you feel like that would have been a good shot if only it had hit. Madeline.
She'll just keep applying the acid.
All
That
right.
might have missed.
Oh, you're right. Oh no, that actually hits. That hits touch. Yeah, for 2, the acid is just sizzling away at this thing. Rossi.
All right.
Hold fast.
The acid is working. It's 16, but they're in melee range, right?
Yep.
So it's a
So it would be
12?
shooting into, yeah. So a 12
plus
does
3, so
miss. Yeah, so it's just like Raylan's just massive form is just too much. It's hard to see what's going on in there.
Guys need to be using those guidances.
oh yeah, wait. Oh well.
I mean, I'll allow you to use it if you didn't really understand what it. I don't
just
know what
forgot
does
about it.
guidance do for you
Plus 1
in combat.
confidence bonus on an attack roll.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
you could choose before you do it. Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
I'll still
Okay.
save it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, Grathilda.
All right, so you said this thing is it's immune to magic damage, like from spells.
So if a spell can be resisted through spell resistance, it is immune.
How do you know which spells can be resisted?
It'll say SR on them. So it'll say like a SR, something like that.
All right, I don't see it, so.
So
Screw it.
where guidance, your spell guidance says spell resistance, yes, that would be a spell that could be resisted. Acid Splash doesn't say that.
All right, I'm gonna click this spell just to see if that pops up, and if it does, that's the action I'm gonna use. But if it doesn't, I'm not. I just
Okay.
need to see.
Yep.
I just need to see.
I'm fine with that. Spell resistance, yes. So
Okay, so I wouldn't have used it then, because I couldn't see that on the actual description of the spell. Let's see, Rossi, you still have the guidance.
Yes.
I can't really do anything, so I guess I'll just reach out to Torley and throw him a guidance too. Throw her a guidance. And cackle to maintain the disadvantage.
yep.
That's it.
Gonna need it this time, Raylan. Going in for the kill. Here we go. Click 1, click 2, 14 to hit
15 hits.
for 3 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. 4 points of damage, sorry. I misread it. I was looking at the wrong
Alright.
thing. 4 points of damage.
Alright.
Okay. Yep, so
I am dying.
you are dying.
Officially.
Roll that con save.
Oh yeah. Keep forgetting my turn is right after this.
Is indeed.
Dun dun dun. Dying creature DC 10 to become stable. Oh, I'm stable.
There you go. Stabled. Alright, Tortellini.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, can you...
Character takes a penalty equal to negative hit point total. Still stable.
Still stable. Alright, Tortellini.
Okay, let's see if 9 is right this turn. No. She does nothing. She
Not
does
this
the
time.
reaction to Raylene falling.
Yep, Raylene fell down and she's just in shock, I guess. Madeline.
Alright, she summons the greatest acid splash of all and
Come
unleashes
on.
it.
Oh, min damage, no! The 1 damage, yeah. Keep sizzling away.
this marble yet.
Rossi, if that's it for Madeline.
Yeah, that's it.
Man.
Your bolt flies off into the distance.
Yeah, where's all these big hits now? With
I
max
know,
damage.
Now that we have these 1d8s.
Not that it would have mattered, but you forgot the guidance again too.
God damn.
Well, good thing you
Oh.
didn't waste it, because you have to declare it beforehand, and that totally
Yeah.
would have been a waste. So
Would not have helped.
yeah. Grithilda, your friend has fallen in front of you
I know. Let me see here.
in the imposing statue.
So he's stable.
You don't know. They're just on the ground. You'd have to make a healing check.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that I don't know that. So I'm gonna use a healing check, which would definitely stabilize him. That's providing first aid. Let me see if there's any bonuses for going like above it.
I was gonna say that was a really good roll. I don't maybe.
Dying character, negative hit points losing. You can make him stable. Regains no hit points but stops losing them. Also stops a character from losing hit points due to bleed. No, that's all it does.
Okay.
So I'll know that I stabilized him if I hadn't already been able to tell. And then I will cackle.
All right. Yeah, I think ultimately you would have had to make the heal check to
either way.
even see if they were dying, right? So.
Yep. Makes sense.
Okay. The column. Let's see who's the closest victim now. 15 feet away. 15 feet away. I'm gonna roll a 1d2. A 1 goes to Madeline, and a 2 goes to Orly. All right. It will actually. Let me see how much it'll move, because that'll definitely be rough terrain to walk over that big giant body of Raylan. Yeah, it'll still be able to make it there. So this thing will just kind of move over Raylan's dead body and take a swing at Torli with its big. It's still disadvantage. 10 to hit Torli.
Yes, definitely.
Oof. Okay. 8 damage as it swings down its stony arms.
Oh, did you say a 10 to hit?
Yeah, I was gonna say, really? I don't think
Oh,
any
no,
character would have a
sorry,
10
I was-
AC.
I was thinking 10 damage.
No,
10,
no.
10 does not hit her.
Okay, I was like, maybe there's
Not
something
bad.
about that curse I forgot, but
Or she has like a -6 strength or something.
yeah, she has a 2 dexterity maybe. Okay, good. So yeah, it misses. And we'll go to dead Raylan.
All right, I'm stable but unconscious.
Okay, Torli.
Let's see. Even if it's attacking her, I'm assuming she still needs to make this check.
Yeah. So it's not confusion. It is a curse that stops actions.
Okay. She will 5-foot step back, and she'll try to shoot it. Oof, that might do it.
Yeah, 18 does hit for 2 points of damage. It is not dead yet, though.
Oh,
You guess, just by the look of the condition of the statue, it's probably dead on the next hit. So, Madeline.
she will try to bring it
Don't
down
fail
with
that
Acid
range
Splash.
touch. Okay.
There we go.
All right. Describe the final statue's death with that acid splash.
I think it's just finally been chipping away and stuff, and eventually this kind of gets to like one of like the joints and like the leg of it or whatever, and it just kind of like crumples and just shatters on the ground.
Awesome. All right.
What's a cure moderate rune potion?
Your moderate should be a 2d8. I'm not sure what is it spell level 3, so +3?
It never can go above 3, I don't think, regardless of what potion it is.
Oh, it is caster level 2, so 2d8 +2.
Alright, I'm gonna dump it down Raylan's throat.
And
As soon as it's safe.
caster level can be maximum of 10.
Really? I thought maybe it was 5e. When creating potions specifically, I thought couldn't have a higher level than maybe that's wands as well. I don't know. Something couldn't exceed, like they couldn't go to crazy levels. So anyway, there's a potion for Raylan. Hopefully that gets him up.
Yes, it should.
Yeah.
And as I see you
think
get back on the feet, I'll release the large person spell.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, it's not concentration, so it'll wear off in like a
Yeah,
minute.
I was gonna say I think that's just persists.
Yeah.
Josh, those look awesome. Were they already painted when you got those?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I didn't do that.
Okay, I don't know. Some people are into that. and they
No,
look real
no.
good.
Yeah,
No, they look
there's just
awesome.
some old school looking miniatures. I like this.
What con did you go to?
I'm gonna enunciate this very carefully. Big Lick Con.
Oh, nice.
in
Yeah.
Roanoke.
Jason and I went to
Because,
that
man, I
one.
hear that every time, and I'm like, wait. I do like a double take. I'm like, wait, what? What is it called?
Well, it's like an
Uh,
area in Roanoke, yeah.
Yeah, Roanoke's
it's like a
nickname or
brewery
something.
No, the brewery is named after the same thing the con
Oh,
is.
gotcha.
It's just
Okay.
like a localism. So yeah, potion guide. It must be a spell or third level of lower. I don't think you can have anything above a third level potion.
Okay.
So.
So the what I was looking at is if you cast the spell at a higher level, it would be plus. It could be plus 10. Cool.
Across the way from the con there the other weekend at the dance competition.
I mean, Cody went to that one. It was
All vendors, right? That was
Yeah,
that
pretty
one.
much.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
It
didn't
wasn't
really know what
great.
to expect, but yeah, it was pretty much just one gigantic vendor hall.
It looked like a lot of people were dressed up and stuff.
There was lots of people
Sure.
when we went, for sure.
Yeah, there were a lot of people in like costumes, so that was cool. That was
those-
pretty neat.
Oh man, I just saw the pictures. Those are awesome.
Yeah, I think Mysticon is the one where they have like a lot of gaming and stuff in Roanoke.
Oh, really? In
Yeah.
Roanoke?
Yeah, you should check that one out.
I'll have
If
to
they're
keep
still
that on my
running, I
mind.
think they are. They had George R.R. Martin one year. Like that seemed like a
this
big
one was
deal.
supposed to have. They were supposed to have LeVar Burton there, and then he canceled.
Oh, that sucks.
Dang. Too bad we didn't go to the George R. R. Martin one, so I could throw tomatoes at him.
Right?
I think this was it pre Game of Thrones ending?
It's
think
like
it was.
2016 or 17, so
Yeah, it was a while
pretty
back.
close.
Possibly the angst was setting in just with the delay of the next
Oh, yeah.
books. But
Yep, the angst. Yeah, no, the angst had been around for 20 years, waiting for Feast for Crows. So
right. Cool. Nice. All right. So you have felled the mighty statues, the caryatid columns. Your friend Raylan has stood up, recovered from their from falling in battle.
and I'll go over to him after he's up. I say, "Dear boy, do you have any means to heal yourself?
What does she say?
Not anymore.
Here, take this as well." And I'll hand him my last potion of Cure Light Wounds.
Ah,
Uh,
thank you.
All right. And what does she say after being handed that potion?
Yeah, I was gonna make a comment.
We're all females here, okay? Let's not forget.
I did forget actually that it's an all-female group.
Actually, Grithilda's super old, so maybe she just can't tell if it's a
Yeah,
boy
she
or a
can't
girl.
see.
Yep, she is she? She might be.
Good heals there. Alrighty.
Y'all think I should drink this potion now or save it?
That's up to you, laddie.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and drink it now.
I wish Healer's Kit,
Oof.
if you had like a really good roll, would actually let you like heal
Yikes.
HP, but oh,
You should have
yeah.
saved it.
Rossi will whip up another Cure Light Wounds with her last extract. She can do her last Cure Light Wounds extract.
Is that the spittle? You just
Yeah, she spits it into her mouth.
Just-
Here, drink this.
like a mama bird feeding a giant baby bird.
Yeah.
No, the spittle specifically the one that roots them or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is just she just makes the whatever, like the chemical
Gotcha. It'd be
whatever
funny if
the
just all the
formula.
potions you made were just you spitting into things.
Yeah. Oh, good. Another 3. Great. There you go.
Yay!
That
Hey,
was
it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
At this
Better
level,
than-
yeah, it's not too bad.
I'm almost up to half. Well, I guess we should see what these statues were guarding then.
Indeed, quite the fight.
yeah. I guess we can look around what's up here on this altar.
All right. So, make some perception checks for me.
I will first cast guidance on him, and then I will also do a perception check to assist.
Okay, I'm glad you're. Yeah.
You could also just discharge the guidance you still had, actually,
Oh, that's true. It's a 29.
Dang, 29.
plus an assist.
Yes.
All right. Sure.
What do you need for an assist again? Like 14? 10?
10,
12?
I think it's a 10.
Okay.
All right. So, you are looking around the room. And you walk up to the altar. And all you find here is just kind of some more like little religious tools and maybe some like symbols of Nethys and things like that. You don't really find anything. There's no like treasure or anything like that that you find in this room.
He was just examining that one area, right? I'm gonna look around for any hidden doors or compartments or anything like that.
Yeah. Sure, you don't find anything
Nope, not with that.
with that.
What about these other 2 statues that didn't come to life? Do we?
Want to hang
Is
on a
there-
second?
is
Let's
there
be
any-
careful around those.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic
Okay.
as well, just to see what we see.
Yeah, you don't detect any magic at this point. Except from like the summoning circle on the ground that you detect as conjuration.
So we stepped through that and in and out of it, nothing happened.
Yeah, no, nothing happens when you enter the circle. It just looks like a summoning circle that somebody would use to summon, a creature or something from another plane.
Is there any way to tell what was summoned?
No, not really. It's just kind of like a generic summoning circle. Doesn't seem to be tied to anything specific. Although you make some assumptions based on the statues in the room, but yeah, you're not able to identify precisely what.
Yeah. Well, we really just fought those things for nothing.
Surely there's something here. What about this altar?
I didn't see anything. Is there anything like else that she could be looking for?
What are these things on the
Like-
left?
They're just braziers, like torch bowls. Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, it just looks like this was some sort of summoning chamber. Nothing really stands out as far as like, there's no like treasure in this room that you can tell.
I wonder if we could take these other statues with us, but I'm hesitant to touch them.
So looking at
But
these
they're-
ones, they actually appear to be like supporting part of the ceiling. The other two.
Oh wow.
So
Oh,
you're
Pretty
not.
huge.
Yeah, you're not sure you could actually like, take
And these,
them down.
we were being attacked with like their arms, right? They didn't have like any weapons or anything
I mean, like they had like weapons like
built
built
into the
into
statue.
the statue. Yeah, so they weren't like carrying a sword. It was like a stone, weapon in its hand, but like, part of the statue. So if you were to attempt to take it, you just have like a stone weapon that you broke off. That probably not very useful.
I mean, it's harder than our normal weapons, apparently.
Well, it would be just like if you were swinging a piece of stone, basically.
Yeah, improvised attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a girl gotta do to catch a break?
Anyone else have any ideas?
None.
Aline she'll detect magic in here again, specifically around like the altar.
Yeah, nothing coming from the altar. The statues that have been destroyed no longer have any magic about them, and the only thing is just like that kind of summoning circle there in the middle of the room.
Oof. Are we pressing onward?
It's a good question. How are we feeling there, ladies? Should we make a tactical retreat or press on?
I wouldn't mind resting up for a few days. We don't know. We're like in the basement, right?
Yeah, you're like in the lower level of this temple. Yeah.
And we have no idea like how big it is or how much we've been through, really, right?
I mean, you know what you know, right? So.
Right.
Yeah, I would. Raylan does not feel like she knows how much is remaining, and she also knows she's out of everything. And could use
I
some rest.
can't disagree with you there, lassie. Perhaps we best lick our wounds and come back.
Yeah, that Rossi's in a similar state. Doesn't not much left.
This has been quite punishing. I fear those someone may try to move in on our spot.
Well, this one over here looks like she could use some intervention as well, and I'll gesture towards Torley, who seems to be just paralyzed with some sort of indecision 50% of the time.
The only concern is those signs that we saw of another group here.
Oh, yes. The others. Well, I have another idea if we want to press on. But I would, if we're going to continue, then I may want to return to the chest and retrieve my wand.
We could go back and maybe. I don't remember if we actually looked for
food and water. Perhaps if we just rested here.
Well, that's a good question. Let me see. Do I have rations?
I do have 10 rations that I've just never used for anything. So I mean, I'd be willing to share if that was
So
a discussion point.
just to kind of give some context to where you are, you're not like out in the wilderness at like some random temple. You're still within the city of Wati. So, resting here versus going to rest in a proper, place would.
I guess it's not that far.
Yeah, it's not very far.
Here's a question. If you could go back a few sessions, what was the entrance to this particular tomb or temple?
I mean, I can just move you there if you want to take a look
Well,
at it.
I don't know if it, like, I know at one point we had a door we had to try to break through with a crowbar or something.
No. This one was like it was like a walled. There was like actually no, this one didn't even have the walls. This one just simply had the like front stairwell that you went into. That was kind of surrounded by two statues. So I moved the map over. Let me just move your tokens.
Okay, that's the entrance to the floor.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I moved you guys down here. So
Okay.
this was the entryway to this. It was kind of like a stairwell going up into kind of like a big open room supported by some
Right.
columns, and then you had that big kind of like cathedral down here, with the big statue of Nethys there in the middle. So
So if we were inclined to be tricky, this is not a feasible entrance for us to block off and trap the other group.
absolutely not. No, this is like a 20-foot wide, like a big wide open bay door almost. You kind of get the sense if you're gonna stay here, should probably just go back to town, like go back to the town proper and go back and get a proper rest. Because it's so close. I mean, you're literally less than like a half a day's walk back to town, like the main town.
Yeah, I think the discussion is around whether we want to lose the loot to
The other party.
Oh, okay, yep.
yeah.
Well, maybe we could explore one more room. We could always make an expeditious retreat if needed.
Yeah, Raylan will like roll her muscles around a little bit and be like, "Oh, yep, I could probably do one more room."
Okay. Well, in that case, Rossi will take a look at this gate down here and I guess she'll check for traps first of all, and then she also needs to try to look at it and determine if it's the same kind of gate that will snap shut.
Yeah, so it looks like it's the definitely the same kind of gate. So I'm just removing that. So don't move your character past like that
But
point.
we can see through it, right?
Yeah, you can kind of see through it a little bit. So, um,
I'm gonna look around here for any hidden things, perhaps.
okay, yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. What are you looking for exactly?
Just walls, floors, any passageways.
All right. Yeah, sorry. So, Rossi, just real quick. So, it seems like it's kind of the identical build as the previous door, but or gate that you encountered, but you don't get the sense that it has the same kind of mechanism to snap the gate back shut behind you. And while you're kind of looking at that, Grathilda is looking around the hallway, and Grathilda, you do notice something suspicious about this wall here. It kind of doesn't seem like quite the same build as the rest of the hallway, and kind of seems like maybe it's a false wall or something like that.
Can you shrink me back down? I think it's probably
Yeah.
worn off by now.
Yeah, what was it, 3 minutes or something?
Yeah, definitely worn off. This wall over here looks a bit dodgy. That's pretty much all I'll say, because I don't have any means to break down a fake wall or anything.
Oh, that's what it looks like. It looks like it's like a wall we need to
Like this right here,
break down.
what she was talking about.
Rossi doesn't really have anything great for that either. But she can help somebody, maybe.
I mean, I have a mace, which is a bludgeoning instrument, if we think that would be enough.
Yeah, so I mean, to be clear, like what Grathilda found was like the edge of the door, like sticking slightly out from the wall. So I mean, the door just it was disguised as like like the wall. Yeah. Sorry if I didn't make that clear enough.
Okay. Well, yeah, Rossi can take a look and I guess see if it's trapped, and if not, then try to open it.
Yeah.
22 for trapped, and then if
Yeah.
not, she will attempt to pry it open.
Yeah, so you don't get the sense that this is trapped at all, and even the way the door is kind of like, partially open, if there was anything, it may have been tripped already. So you don't get the sense that there's any traps here, and it doesn't appear to be locked either. I mean, it's partially open at this rate.
Okay. She'll open it up.
All right, so I will read the description of this room. So a stone effigy of a humanoid figure stands at the north end of this room. Its arms spread in a gesture of supplication, or as if commanding an object to rise in the air. The figure's face is devoid of detail, with only vague contours where the eyes and nose should be. An extensive series of hieroglyphs covers the western wall, opposite a stone bench that stands against the eastern wall.
Okay. Nothing happens when we open the door.
Nope. It just kind of like slid away into like a hidden compartment, revealing this room.
Can Rossi read the hieroglyphs from the door?
Without stepping in, you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. So you speak ancient Osiriani, right? So let me...
Correct.
Yeah, so these words on the western wall are written in a poetic style, in a ancient dialect of ancient Osiriani.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
kind of hard to follow, but you feel like if you stepped in to kind of really get a good look at them, you would be able to probably make out like the entirety of it.
Hold on before you do that.
That's bait.
Come on, have I ever baited you guys?
Thank you, Griselda. Can someone detect magic in the room before we go in there?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Take
can
a look.
do that.
Especially at that fucking statue.
Yeah, so Natalie will detect magic in there.
Okay.
Do the runes appear to be magical?
No, they don't. Although, you do get a small sense of, like there was some, like a small bit of magic, like coming from the door itself, or like kind of the entryway into this room. Kind of the entire room itself has like a small, kind of dim magical aura. And then if you like kind of look at the statue itself, it's difficult to identify, but you need to make an Arcana check to really get a good bead on what it is.
I'm gonna do that.
Does anyone else want to assist or anything like that?
Yeah, Rossi can assist.
Arcana.
Or-
Yeah.
Arcana, yeah. So if you guys are good, usually when I say like, make an Arcana check, whoever rolls the highest I take as the main roll, and then others assist. Is that still good for you guys?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, because that would be like if Grathilda was making the main check, you would just get a +2 from Rossi's 2031, basically. So, all right, so good rolls there. So, until recently, Yeah, so kind of looking around, you don't really see any evidence of that unless are you just standing at the doorway trying to make this like has anyone actually moved into the room?
Well, I mean, at the doorway, I'm looking for evidence that the door, like a scuff mark or evidence that a party has come to the store before us and moved into it.
Yeah, you don't really see anything that indicates that. Nothing like you don't see like boot prints or um anything like that.
Okay.
Should we risk going in this room? Given that whatever used to be here doesn't appear to be here anymore. I'd like to read those hieroglyphs, but
Well, I'm looking at the detect magic. I'm trying to see if there's anything that'll let us identify the type of magic.
Necromancy. I already said
Necromancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
and we didn't get anything from the statue specifically, right? Just from the room as a whole.
Yeah, so the room as a whole kind of had like a dim aura, but like centering on the statue itself, like there was a stronger aura of that necromantic energy.
Oh.
Oh, what's that, Torley? You want to walk into the room? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, she'll just shut the door behind you.
Sure.
Roll
Yeah.
roll a
Your
1d100 to see if she does it.
Your curse, what, you think it'll protect you? Okay.
Yeah. Let's just try it out.
See what
He's
happens.
not here to complain. No.
Nope, she just stands there at the threshold of the door.
Oh, Torley, come on. Give it a good go. Don't be scared. No risk, no rewards, right? I've been playing it safe. I mean, I can't read Assyrian, but
All right.
I'll go in if you.
Rossi, let's.
Wait,
Rossi will
don't you have
try
that?
and-
Was this the game you have that hand or whatever? Didn't you get like a wand of, or some item that lets a hand, or is that the other game with
Oh. No, that's right. You're right. She does have that. I forgot that she had that.
Was the gloves of the cheater or something, right? Gloves of
Yeah,
the
apparently
cheat.
Didn't write that down, but it's mage hand and shoot, what's that other? The silly cantrip.
Prestidigitation. Yeah.
Don't know. I mean, I could maybe send the mage hand to go over and poke the statue.
Or just send the mage hand through and see if it's affected in any way, or anything
Sure.
activates.
Sure, Rossi will. It's her first time using it on demand, but she'll conjure up the little hand and send it in the room and have
Okay.
it go around in like a circle or something.
Yeah, are you actually trying to like manipulate anything, or are you just moving it around to see if there's some
Just
sort of
moving it
like
around
trap that
first.
blows up the
What
room?
what is this here? Are these the glyphs or?
The bench.
That's the bench, and then on the wall is the hieroglyphs, and then this is the statue.
So no objects to be manipulated per se.
Correct. Yep.
The statue and the bench.
Yeah, I mean, so the hand, you kind of move it around, and nothing really happens.
So she'll move it around so that it's like pointing like about to touch tips with the statue, and then she'll look at the party and go yeah, shake her head, yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna make you go in alone if you want to read those runes. Let's go together.
Well, she'll have the mage hand touch the like they'll touch tips. The little mage hand will touch the tip of the
Sistine
That's
Chapel
just weird.
style.
yeah.
Yeah. So the mage hand kind of gingerly presses its tip against the hard stony tip of the
Ooh.
statue, and nothing happens.
Better be careful with this party full of
Saucy
ladies.
there.
Lots of
All right. Rossi and Grithilda will.
When I enter though, I'm gonna go to the corner.
Okay,
yeah,
so you're spreading
duck
out
out of the way real quick.
in case
And,
there's a
and-
giant blaster beam that comes from the statue straight at Torley.
Surely there's no more traps and adversaries here.
And,
So far, nothing seems to happen.
Okay. We have our Nethys symbols on full display too, just in case.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
guess
Another one
I'm
of those.
gonna. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of search the bench area.
Okay.
think
Ross, you
there's-
will check out the hieroglyphs if everything seems okay.
Yeah, sure. So, as far as the bench, it just kind of seems
There's no
like
chest under it or
an
anything.
old stony bench. No. Yeah,
Some
nothing
secret
of
buttons on the bench.
no, nothing special there. Here's. Dang, I really hate how it formats stuff when I paste it.
Yeah.
All right,
Does it look
so
weird.
yeah, it does like weird little like line breaks and stuff. But so this is what you read on the wall here. It looks like shit. Sorry.
Reliquary of the thrice divided soul.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to read it out loud, like for real,
Sure.
or
Sure, Ross will read it along. Woe to you who would plunder the reliquary of the thrice divided soul. Turn away, lest the harsh judgment of the Forgotten One fall upon you and your descendants for 1,000 generations. Turn away, for his ka cannot be appeased, and it shall call forth legions of the dead and the damned. Turn away, and may the all-seeing eye and the Lady of Graves take pity on you, for if not, the forgotten Pharaoh shall consume you body and soul.
and as you're reading that, everyone make a perception check except for Rossi, please.
Sorry, I stepped aside for half a second. What are these perception rolls?
It's on your sheet. There should be like a perception skill, and then if you just click that,
No, what are they being rolled for?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh, sorry, I literally stepped away to.
Okay, yeah. So as Rossi is reading that, Madeline, Torley, Rathilda kind of notice this strange little like snake-like creature, like kind of weaving itself like kind of a little bit in the air. You know how like a cobra weaves like back and forth in the air or whatever in like a strange kind of like snaky dance. You notice this thing like popping out from behind the statue.
Oh God!
Yeah, so the soft scrape of bones reveals the long, sinuous skeleton of a large snake. Its head a humanoid skull with snake's jaws. And please roll for initiative as this creature reveals itself from behind the statue and attacks.
This is what we get for tomb raiding.
I mean, what did the thing say? It said, "Turn away, lest the harsh judgment of the Forgotten One fall upon you."
See, that's some bullshit, 'cause snakes only have fangs on the top, not the bottom. Look at that thing.
Oh man, you know what? Just on principle, you should delete it.
Yeah, it's super unrealistic. It's a fucking game. Oh no, did I remove initiative
Oh,
from
the
last
tracker.
time? Did I, or is everyone good? Oh no, I don't think I did. Moving all turns. Just re-roll and add what your original roll was. Sorry.
Damn it. From a nat 1 to a nat 20. Ugh.
Hey, I rolled 11 twice, so I don't have to change the bad guys thing. Just let me know when everyone's initiative is good.
I never updated.
I think that's everybody.
All right. So, we will start at the top with Raylan. as this strange skeletal snake approaches.
Oh, did Grutilda not update her 22?
No, that was my new roll. I put the old one in.
Oh, gotcha. All right. He- Um.
Were we supposed to put the new one in?
No, I
Okay.
I
just
thought
making
you
sure.
had just rolled that. For some reason, I thought you just rolled that one. I will move there, and oh shoot, what's it called? Is total defense a full round action?
I think it.
I think so.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a full round. Yeah.
All right, I'll just move there and heft the mace. And
Oh. No, it's a standard action.
oh, nice.
But
Okay.
you can't combine total defense with fighting defensively, and you can't make AOOs while using total defense.
Yeah, I'll just move there and thematically adopt a defensive stance.
Yeah. So it's basically you're just using your action to get +4 AC.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Grathilda, you see this strange snake-like creature.
All right. Shit. How high is the ceiling?
Oh man, asking a lot here. Let's see. The ceiling, I don't know, 10 feet.
10 feet. Radius is from a centered point, right?
I mean, what do you mean?
I have a web spell, but it's a 20-foot radius spread. There's no way for me to target it on the wall or the ceiling in a way that only hits this 10 feet area without coming and hitting us.
Yeah, so if it's a radius, it's just gonna hit everything.
Even if I go to the corner of the ceiling, yeah, it's gonna come down and get us.
You know, that'll go out that far. Yeah.
Wait, no, radius is 20. Yeah, so diameter is the full.
Yeah, radius.
way
Yeah,
that's
so if you put it in the corner, it's still gonna shoot out 20 feet.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm gonna suggest to everyone that they fall back. I'm gonna yell out, "Fall back!" See if I can trap them up. Is that like a free action to yell out?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to, I'm gonna stare at the snake, and I'm gonna make a will save.
Okay.
Have him make a will save.
Sure. Two.
Okay, so it is misfortuned right now.
And that's the disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. Any cackles with that?
You know what? No. I'm gonna maintain my position even though I yelled that out.
Okay. Is that it for Hilda?
Well. Okay, so you said that was a free action to yell out.
Hmm?
Yes, I will cackle.
Okay.
No reason not to.
You didn't move, right? So.
Right. So yeah.
All right, I like it. I rolled a natural 1, by the way.
Good. You're getting 23 on disadvantage with those carotid things.
All right, Tora Lee. Do you act?
Good question. It would be a no.
All right, Tora Lee. Just total inaction this round. Madeline.
Yeah, so she will step over and take a quick shot here with a
16. 16 does hit. For 5 piercing. So, kind of the skeletal nature of this thing, the arrow just kind of slips between the bones. Doesn't appear to actually do any damage.
You picked a different class.
We all should have.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Everyone should have picked
Should not
something
have
that
made it
bypasses
brave.
DR.
just
Yeah.
barbarians with like adamantine warhammers.
Well, I'll get a second Smite Evil that bypasses DR next level.
All right,
That
is
would
that
be something.
is that it for Madeline?
Yeah, she'll hold her position here.
All right. So, this thing kind of it doesn't actually approach anyone. It just kind of like stands its body up almost at like head height for everyone and just kind of like starts weaving back and forth in like an almost entrancing kind of way.
We've stunned the creature. Confused.
It's
Yeah,
so
this is a-
stunned that you need to make a will save for it, as it does a dance of death.
Everybody.
Everybody. '15's across the board, baby.
Not all across the board.
Have a +2 if it's against fear.
Let me see. No, it is a mind-affecting compulsion effect.
Okay, so compulsion. I was gonna ask. It's not enchantment, is it?
All right, so let's see. We've got Raylan, Orly, Rothilda, and Madeline. So everybody saves except for Rossi. So Rossi, you just kind of get like as the creature weaves, like your head starts kind of weaving like in sync with it, and you kind of fall into its entrancing effect. And you are dazed for this many rounds. 3 rounds. Shit roll. So, daze effect, I think you just don't take any action. If I'm not mistaken.
It's not in the conditions. Dazed.
Hold on, I'll put it in. I have it.
Okay, thanks.
Creature is unable to act normally. Takes no
Okay, so
action,
just
but no
no
penalty.
actions. Oh,
Yeah.
So
okay.
just stand there. Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, days.
For 3 rounds. Wow.
Yep, 3 rounds. I'd like to commend you all on your rolls, because 15 was the DC on that. So
Jesus.
Oh.
that would have been everybody dazed except for
Yeah.
Madeline if that wasn't the case. So all right, yep. So Rossi has been entranced and dazed by the dance of this strange creature. So Rossi, go ahead and tick down.
Yep.
When it's tick down 1, and we'll go to the top for Raylan.
All right. I will 5-foot step forward, and I will heft my mace and power attack.
Oh,
19
nice.
to hit.
Damn, that is good.
All right, so that's 7 and then 8 damage. 7 if it's not undead, 8 if it is.
It is not undead, despite looking like it is.
Damn, really?
Shit. All right.
So what was that? 7 damage.
Yes, bludgeoning.
All right, and it appears to do the full 7 damage, as far as you can tell. You're kind of smashing off little pieces of its snake-like rib bones that aren't really bones. All right, if you're done, Grithilda.
That's it.
Oh man, what to do?
Now's
Do
your
I-
chance to
can I-
identify
can I-
a creature.
Yes, you're right. So let me start by using a free action, since that's a thing I learned from Rossi last session, that you can use what do I need? Arcana?
Yeah, for this particular creature, it would be an Arcana check. Is there any bonuses to that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, you're not really sure what this thing is.
All right. I'm not. I don't think this is gonna work. Even I don't think I could tell from observing Raylan and knowing what how his attacks affect undead, whether or not it was undead. So I'm going to try to evil eye it anyway. So
Okay.
you can roll a DC 15 for that.
And that is a what type of mind
It is
affecting?
it's a mind affecting effect. Yeah. So if it doesn't have a mind, it does not do anything.
Yeah, it does not appear to be affected by that.
Okay. Then I'll just cackle to maintain the misfortune.
All right. Tora Lee, you like doing anything this round?
Guessing not. She's like 9 for 10 or like 90%
Yeah, it's
failure
been
rate.
some.
I had like 5 in a row to start there. There we
Did
go.
you?
Doesn't help when you don't do any damage though to the.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Let's see. Sneak. All right. Yeah, she'll fire.
All right, yeah, 23 is good. So this piercing arrow, just similar to like some of the other creatures you fought before, you feel like it doesn't quite make the full amount of damage. It's whatever the skin on this creature is, just seems too tough for an arrow. Is that it for Torley? It does do a little bit of damage, in case I didn't make that clear, but not quite the full. So Madeline.
Let's see. So she will actually. I'm going to use my last spell slot, and she's going to put Wrath on herself.
On herself, okay.
Yeah,
Neat.
I think it's a self-only spell. Anyway.
Gotcha. Oh yeah,
Personal,
range personal. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does, but just let me know if I need to do something with it. So.
Nope. I've got it all built in here. So.
Deal. All right. So this creature kind of, stands up a little bit. Uses its body to stand up again, and kind of rears back and strikes out at Raylan with its vicious-looking teeth.
At a disadvantage.
At a disadvantage. Thanks for the reminder. 9.
Nope.
All right. This thing strikes out at you and misses. Rossi took down one on that daze. I think he actually went AFK for a minute. So top of the round 2 will go to Raylan. This thing just lashed out at you, trying to sink its evil teeth that are both at the bottom and top.
Yep.
Looks like an orc. It's an orc skull.
I'll heft my mace again and power attack it.
Do it. 12. Ouch. Okay, so 12. It just, I guess, kind of in combination where it lashed at you and you tried to swing down at it at the same time. It just, wasn't in the right position you thought it would be when you swing, and just didn't quite get it that time. Grathilda. Raylan, I saw the knowledge check. Was that?
Accident.
Okay. Just making sure.
Oh, let me take a quick look and make sure I'm not missing a hex or something I have. This thing looks pretty sinister.
Looks very sinister. In case you forgot.
Unfortunately, I cannot move without losing the misfortune, so I'm gonna make another attempt, right? We can redo attempts on like Arcana and stuff.
Can you?
That's where I got confused last time we discussed this. Like knowledge, like Was it specifically knowledge that you
Oh.
couldn't suddenly remember something?
No. So, can you retry? No. The check represents what you know, and thinking about a topic a second time doesn't let you know something that you never learned to begin with. So, a
Alright.
failed check the first time doesn't allow you to do it again.
All right. Let me see what other kind of checks I have.
You're a baby crying in the background
No,
for
it's
someone?
a cat.
Oh, okay. I was kidding. I knew it was a cat, but
Nature, planes, history. None of those are gonna help. All right. I guess. Shit. Can I do anything from here? Yes. Okay. Wait. Let me see what the range on this is. I think it's touch, so it's not gonna work. Okay. Wait, why does it say touch area radius spread? Sorry for not being more prepared on this.
okay. Just don't do it again.
Each creature touched. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to cackle and maintain position.
Okie dokie. You cackle. It remains cursed or hexed. And we'll see if Torley decides to do something this time.
Hopefully.
Oh, I'll present. I will present my holy symbol of Nethys and be like, "Stand down."
Okay. Sure. Madeline, or sorry, not Madeline. Torley stands there.
Yep.
Glassy-eyed, doing nothing. Madeline.
All right, so Madeline, now surrounded in the fury of her deity Yomade, she will take careful aim and fire at this creature. Oh my gosh, such bad rolls.
Ooh, 13. Yeah, no, the arrow just kind of flings by and tinks off the back wall. All right, the creature will kind of rear its head up again to lash out at Raylan, its closest target, at disadvantage. 9 again, I think. Did I do that last time? But yeah, it misses. Rossi is gonna tick down again. I don't know
Yep.
if you're back. Okay. And that
undazed now.
Yep, you should be. Yeah, round 3, you should be good to go. Raylan.
All right. Power attack.
Yes, do it. 15. Is that 15? 14. Not good. Seems like
Ugh.
you're repeating. You felt like you had it that time, but then when you told me it was 14, you missed.
I'm swinging too hard. I'm used to being bigger than this.
Swinging too hard. Yep.
Haven't seen Torley do much, but what kind of attacks does she have? What did I witness her doing as attacks when she was attacking?
But I think a long bow.
Torley? Okay.
Yeah.
I can reach Torley, so I will go ahead and cast guidance on her to give her usable +1 on her next attack, and then I will cackle and maintain.
Cackle to maintain. All right, Torley. See if you do something this time.
Do you want to use guidance, Torley?
She'll have to see if she acts at all
Yeah,
first.
she has to act
Yeah.
All right, so yes, she will act.
Nice.
And let's shoot it. What's
Reference-
guidance?
Reference, just always use the guidance if I'm giving it to you, because I can do it again next turn.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
Guidance is
cantrip,
at
right? It's free.
+1.
Yep.
Can you use it on combat checks? There?
Attack rolls.
Okay. So that'd be a 22 there.
Perfect.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, so with the 22, yeah, the arrow lodges into this creature. The 10 points of damage don't feel like they quite do enough, the full amount, but Yeah, it definitely does some damage, and this thing looks a little more hurt.
Nice.
Madeline, if that's it for Whirly.
Yeah, just archer crew back here. Yeah, Madeline, she will take shot as well. 14 that time.
Yeah, no. So a 14 just misses. The arrow just kind of bounces off the wall there. This creature again will open its big, nasty, gross jaws. In case you guys forgot what it looked like again. Looks like there's some weird poison dripping off of those lower fangs there. As it bites into Raylan. At disadvantage and a hit.
Nope.
Damn. And I got a crit on the other roll too. Man. All right. Rossi, you kind of snap out of your daze here. And you see your friend Raylan there engaged with this creature.
Oh. I see. Well, immediately trying to figure out what this thing was that dazed her for so long. I heard it was an Arcana check, right?
Arcana, yep. Then do you have
So-
your bonus?
27.
All right, so I'll give you 2 on this. So this is a Necrophidius. Despite its sinister appearance, the snake-like Necrophidius is not an undead creature. Rather, it's a magical construct built from the skeleton of a giant snake and then mounted with the skull of a humanoid creature. Jason mentioned earlier it kind of looks like an orc. You know, maybe it's an orc head with those, jutting out lower jaw and big teeth. So the fangs are so it's a magical construct. It's a mindless creature, so all the same, very similar to things you fought before, constructs. And I'll give you 2 things about it.
All right. Is the DR details?
Yep.
And then trying to decide if I want to try to like have her understand that attack that it did, but I think we sort of already saw what it does, so I guess just weaknesses again.
Sure. So no weaknesses. And then let me give you the construct straight.
Oh, nice. Bludgeoning. I mean,
Construct.
bludgeoning bypasses, right?
Correct. Yeah. So the Raylan's attacks have been fully going through.
Well, great. So Rossi will not move, and instead she will load a bludgeoning crossbow bolt.
Nice. Yeah, I knew someone had those.
Which I need to adjust this. Okay. This will say crossbow. Whatever. This says some. It's like it's a +1, but it's just the +1 for the masterwork. I removed it for the damage.
Sure. So 15 does hit.
But it's -4, right?
Oh, correct. Yep. -4 because it's engaged with Raylan. Yep. All right. Yeah, so the arrow, it's just like too much going on between those Raylan swinging and the creature, kind of dodging and biting back. It's just too much. The arrow kind of bounces off the statue there.
All right. Dorasi will say, she'll shout out, "It's a construct," and bludgeoning seems like it could work pretty well.
All right, round 4, Raylan.
Bludgeoning, you say, and I will just regularly attack, not power attack. 16.
All right, 16 is good.
10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning. All right, yeah. So you're taking some good chunks out of this thing now. You landed a real good hit there. It's looking like it's pretty hurt. Grathilda.
Gonna reach out to Torley and give her guidance, and I'm gonna cackle to maintain my position.
Alrighty. Torley.
I'll also yell out to Madeline and suggest she moves up in front of Torley. Come here, you.
Okay. Torley.
Let's see if she acts. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
She'll shoot it. Oh. She'll hit.
Yeah, the 24 hits. But with your newfound knowledge, you know that the piercing of that arrow is, it's just not going to be enough.
Yep.
Madeline.
Yeah. So she'll listen to the wise witch and step forward. Whatever that may do.
But not in range of Grathilda.
Oh, well, I can step there if you need. And then she will shoot it.
Ooh,
17 to
17
hit.
is good. The 8 piercing. Like I've been saying, not quite the full effect, but yeah, you've done a little bit to it.
Something.
And each time chipping away, it's looking more and more hurt. After that happens, this thing again rears back, opening its jaws wide to sink those fangs into Raylan. Hopefully, it'll have a good bite here. This time, 19.
That'll do it.
All right, so this thing sinks its fangs into you, Raylan. And as it does 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you've been engaged with this thing for a few rounds now, and you notice that there was probably some sort of like poison or something like dripping off of its fangs, and it injects that into you as it lands finally a strike. Please make a fortitude save for me. Okay, so as it like sinks its fangs into you, it starts, kind of like you feel like your muscles start locking up a little bit, but you're able to kind of shrug it off with your superior fortitude. So just the 7 points of damage, and you've avoided paralysis for
Does
now.
it remain locked on, or does it like a strike and retract?
No, it just bites, sinks in the poison, and then releases and rears back again. Rossi.
All right. Ross is gonna try another bludgeoning bolt. Blunt bolt. 5.
Dang. Yep. Nope. It's just too much. Like before, too much going on there with it being engaged with Raylan for get a good shot in. Raylan, up to you. Round 5.
Let's see. I guess. What do I want to do here? Let's just regular
Probably
attack,
run
no
away?
power attack.
Oh, okay.
15.
15 is good. For how much damage?
7.
All right, 7 points of damage. All right, you land your mace into this thing. It's still standing. It doesn't appear to have defeated it yet, but you're confident the next blow might take it out. Grathilda.
Let's see. So what kind of skill checks can you make as free checks? All of them, or just knowledge?
I mean, what are you trying to do?
I guess I wanted to do a heal check, but it's a magic creature. I wouldn't really be able to tell the state it's in on a heal check.
I mean, just by looking at it, it looks like it's injured, but
You didn't say near death's door, so that's what I was curious.
I said you feel confident the next strike
Okay,
would fell
alright.
it.
All right. Now that Madeline has moved up as I hoped she would, I'm going to use my action to give her guidance on her next attack.
Right.
And then I will cackle to maintain disadvantage misfortune.
The greatest ability in the game. Yep.
So far, tonight anyway.
No, dude, you've used that so much. It's so good.
No, usually it fails on the initial roll, but the will saves tonight have been so terrible that
Yeah, they've been like
hit.
consistently
1s and
under
2s.
10. Yeah. All right, Lee. You feel like you have a, toss of a coin that you might do something.
Let's find out which heads or tails it is.
Ooh,
Yeah,
heads.
it's getting hot with these.
Wait,
Yo.
did she fail to act last time?
No, she's got the last
No,
couple times.
she
Okay,
yeah,
so
she's
she-
gone, but she's just not.
So she did use the guidance last time as well. Okay.
She's not doing enough damage though.
Yeah, those arrows are just. You might want to check her inventory and see if she has like the blunt arrows.
Yeah, that's a good call.
But with that, Madeline is up.
With guidance, gotta declare before using it.
Yeah, she'll use the guidance and take a shot. 11 to hit though.
Nope.
Wouldn't damage anyway. Yeah.
Need some major guidance.
All right, so not much progress has been made in those last couple of turns. This thing will again mindlessly strike at Raylan. Disadvantage, a 9 again. I've gotten like 4 of those.
Yes.
All right, Rossi.
All right. She's gonna try and hit it with another bolt.
Oof.
Oof. Awful. All right, that's it for her.
All right, Raylan.
All right. I'm gonna power attack this time. No, I'm not.
Ooh, okay.
There's
Say
no.
don't-
Every
don't-
time I say it, like I miss by one.
Yeah.
Say don't risk it. There's
Yeah.
a reason for power attack. It's when you know you can bypass their AC.
Okay.
Yep, and that's not now.
All right. So, go ahead and describe this one.
Yeah, so it rears up to strike, and as it does, I just bring the mace down straight on top of its head and like crush all of its little ribs into each other.
All right. We'll end turn order there. All right. The creature has been defeated. What do you do?
I'm gonna sit down in the corner and kind of like shiver.
Thanks.
Because that was probably the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I
to date in
really
my
like
life.
that thing.
Whew. Um,
Whoops.
Rossi will I guess we'll ask Raylan because she saw her got bitten. She'll go up and go. Are you okay? Did you get poisoned?
No, it bit me a little bit, but I can shrug off most poisons.
Oh, phew.
You're quite formidable.
Wouldn't have even hit me if I'd had my shield, and she like mumbles something under her breath.
I suppose now that it's already attacked us, Rossi will take a closer look at the statue for anything interesting. pull its finger, open a secret door or something.
Okay. I'm gonna take a quick bio. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
I'll assist and guide. As I'm sitting in the corner, I'm just shaking my head, processing what happened. I'm just gonna mutter under my breath. It was an intense battle, girls, I should say, ladies.
Oh yeah. Nothing like getting fucking chomped by a skelly snake.
Jesus, that's on board with the skull scorpion for one of the most terrifying looking beasts. And it was a construct. That sucks.
I know. I could have done like, well, I don't know. What I hit 4 times. I could have done 4 more points of damage to it if it was undead.
Or if we had a cleric or something. Like, our party is so interesting. I love that we picked the party because we all said, let's just make what we want, not worry about party composition. that's why we're where we're at.
Yep. I mean, the good news is like once we do a little more, we'll be able to afford like some of the wands of healing and stuff. So I mean,
We already had a wand of healing, but I got some ideas for some wands for Grithilda. But her primary ability is her evil eye, and it's useless. Like, I got really lucky with misfortune because it doesn't matter. It's like a fate thing. It's not like a mind affecting thing. But most of the hexes
right.
are mind affecting, and almost nothing we've encountered is mind affected. So she's been really useless otherwise. But misfortune always makes up for it on its own.
Yeah,
At
dude,
least
that's been clutch.
at least tonight it's a DC 15, so when we fight like a mummy or something later where they probably have a high will but still technically not be able to be mind affected or something, it'll suck. But presumably if we fight any other parties or any humanoids, I can use the normal stuff, but
It's been working well against the constructs.
it is interesting we're raiding a dungeon against like adamantine constructs, and 3 of us have bows.
Yeah.
No mages, no. I mean, Raylan's like the only real attacker. Whew.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have made like a range spec person if I knew that Aaron was also making.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought he said he was making a melee one, and then we both like showed up. We're like, oh.
Probably get like a monk or something, and it goes up and hits him 8 times and does nothing.
He did it. He did it first. He said he was gonna make a melee character, and I told him I was doing like a tanky type character. So I mean, I could with the shield, I could take a lot more hits than I've taken tonight, honestly, because a lot of those would have missed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only saying this out of character because I'm about to say it in character. But I think my suggestion last session, where we play by the rules of this temple and put our stuff under noble intent in the chest and leave our magic items behind, was a bad move.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something to that still, I think. I don't know.
Maybe there is, but maybe it's already been triggered and was dead for 200 years, and now we're just getting wrecked because we left all our magic stuff behind. It's hard to say.
That could very well be true. It would be nice to have that one. Like you're like,
It's like, yeah, please, just leave your magic stuff behind and then face the judgment of the undead.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
We're not getting any benefit, so
It's probably literally there just to mess with us, honestly.
it could be.
Yeah.
When we were talking about going back, I was gonna say we should, like, on the way out, we should, or maybe we can just still go back. But
Yeah,
like,
we could
should,
go back and loot that chest right now for sure.
we should, or at least like scope out the hallway or something more, like look to see if there's actually anything that could fuck with us if we
There's
do it?
nothing that's rewarded us for following the per se
Right.
possibly perceived rules.
Well, there could have been like a really nasty trap in that hallway that didn't go off.
Right, we're just
That's
hoping
true.
we avoided something.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, I didn't want to say anything for the last couple sessions, but I'm glad to see you're finally understanding the limitations of power attack.
Yeah, it's just like
Like
I think
you only really want to use it if you're sure you're gonna bypass AC.
yeah, it's like I don't know. I guess at like these lower levels, I'm much less likely to guarantee a hit against AC. So
yes. And then once it starts adding on later, you get like the plus 6 damage for a -3 to your attack. Like you even more want to make sure that you're hitting. But yeah, power attack only works if it hits, right?
yeah, exactly. I've missed too many times now with power attack to do it every time. So like I usually do it like the first or second attack until I have an idea of like how hard this thing is to hit, and then and I've been rolling like really low attack rolls with her. So like last session I looked and I think the highest I rolled on attack was like a 13.
Yeah, last session where I was like, oh no, please don't power attack.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like last session was really an anomaly because like I rolled a bunch of single digits. So I should be hitting a little more than that, but like tonight's been a little better because like I got a crit, I got some misses, some high rolls. So I mean it's felt more even at least.
Right, yeah. So when you have a high likelihood to hit, like go for damage, but then when you're not sure you can hit it all, some damage is better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I've started doing because I'm just like, all right, I can't I can't tell what's gonna happen.
Man, I really thought when I enlarged you that was going to be more helpful, and then I realized it like crippled you in more ways than it helped. I'm like, shit.
If I had my shield, it would have been awesome. But that shield, like I built her kind of not like all the way, but like I kind of built her around that shield, so like she's really hard to hit. So
I was
giving
going
up
to say,
that
this is
shield,
the character that has like a 21 AC normally, or 23 AC, but you don't have your shield, so.
my other character also has a crazy AC. I built the other character around a tower shield specifically. She's just using like a normal heavy shield. But yeah,
Okay.
she normally has let me look here. The scarab shield. The scarab shield only adds 2, so I mean her AC would be 18. But I mean, like I've gotten hit a lot on 16s. And 14s when I was big, I got hit twice on 14. So
Yeah, I know. I
mean,
made you big, and then it dropped your AC to 14. I'm like, whoops.
yeah, so like I mean it's yeah, it's been interesting.
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, I took the dogs out and got a drink too while I was at it. Is everyone here?
Yeah, we're all here.
Yep.
Cool. All right,
Aaron's
so.
not.
Oh yeah, rip.
Typical Aaron.
Rip Aaron. All right, so we've defeated the Necrophidius, and Rossi, you were continuing to search the room. Is that?
Yeah, the statue specifically, since we haven't really looked at that yet.
Yeah. So you rolled a 19, and then you had some guidance as well, so 20.
And an assist.
Yes. Yep.
Deal. All right. So, second, let me find my place. All right. So, as you were looking at the statue, so what are you looking at? Like, what are you looking for? Kind of describe like what you're doing exactly.
She's like, feeling around different parts of the statue, looking for like a button or a lever or panel.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything like that.
Yeah, so you don't see anything in terms of like a trapdoor or buttons or levers. Uh, and you're not even really sure where this like creature really came from. Maybe it was just kind of coiled up behind the statue. But it doesn't seem like it came from a place that is hidden, other than just simply from being behind the statue.
So on my roll, although I did guide him on his, I see the way the statue's pointing. I want to see if you can rotate it or move the statue in any way.
Yeah, nothing like that. The statue doesn't budge. Again, there's no levers or anything. But while you're all like kind of looking around and kind of, seeing if you can manipulate the statue or find anything like that, you do notice that kind of like looking at the face of the statue and the head of the statue, that there's like subtle indentations around the figure's ears and chin. And it looks like as if something was supposed to be placed over the figure's head, or at least on its face. There's like a fine layer of dust that coats the body of the statue, but the head is free of dust, as if possibly at some point it was wearing a mask or a headdress that was removed recently. And that kind of lines up a little bit with your detect magic checks that indicated there was something here.
Boys,
but
we just found
We
a
do
location
have some
of
masks.
the mummy's mask.
the mummy's mask. Bwah, bwah,
It
bwah.
was removed.
Perhaps that is what is caused all the undead unrest here.
Could be.
Yes, perhaps so.
Could be.
The,
Yep, go ahead.
the wall mentioned the reliquary of the thrice divided soul. I don't know if that would be the mask.
I wanted to ask about that earlier. Can anyone remember off the top of their heads what a reliquary is? Is that the same as like a phylactery, or?
I think it's usually like a I don't know, like a container, I guess, like it holds something, right?
Yeah, that's my
Well,
understanding.
phylactery is something that holds something.
Phylactery is a small other box. A container for holy object.
I always thought a phylactery was like
Holy relics.
like a lich's gem or whatever.
Yeah, it holds its soul.
Reliquary is a fairly new term for me, so.
I think it's like similar, like it's a holds something, right? But in the context of like D&D and Pathfinder, phylactery is like said specifically for like liches putting their souls or whatever into it. A reliquary, like Josh said, I think is like a container for something holy, right?
Okay. Almost like the opposite of a phylactery.
Yeah, I mean if you're looking at good and evil, yeah, almost.
Was there any point in us searching the room inside now for signs of I guess the mask being removed is the sign that someone else was here.
No, I already did that on the outside, but
So when Grithilda was looking around like at the door and the threshold, like there was no indication of anything, but the big give here was, that it's like an old dusty room. The statue has some collected dust. Yeah, or kind of those two things combined, there's some faint remnants of necromantic energy here, and there's also something has clearly been lifted from the head of the statue.
Right.
Not sure exactly.
All right.
So 11:30. We got through 2 rooms tonight.
Come on, let's go for a third.
Nope. But I guess, the question that should be asked is,
Should we go back to town now?
should you go back to town, and should we just kind of resolve that now or between sessions, or if you want to push forward, we can just stop completely and kind of pause here.
I mean, it seems like they already beat us to the loot, so I think our fear about that has already been sort of realized.
But
So
they
I
didn't
think
beat
my
us to.
vote-
They didn't beat us to this loot. This has been long looted.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get the sense that like this wasn't like a recent thing, as in like the other stuff that you saw was recent, as in like there was a zombie corpse that was still like cindered and like glowing with red ash or whatever from some sort of spell. This just seemed like something was like it was still hidden, but the door was opened, and like it not the same kind of recency as the corpse that you found for sure.
Gotcha.
So perhaps there's a fourth party involved.
As much as I hate to leave the advantage to others, I think the best bet is for us to lick our wounds and
Yeah,
recover.
we're pretty strapped on everything, hit points, spell slots, and all that
So
stuff.
say you
know,
guys have
with this-
really done some work, like as far as not running back and resting.
And saying
So-
to the party as well, I was like, we really did a number on this place. I'm not convinced that that other team will even make it out alive. So let's be smarter than them and come back.
Certainly.
Sounds good.
Let us not forget our precious items in the chest upstairs. As
Oh,
well.
they're on the way out. We're definitely not leaving them, of course, ladies.
All right.
Don't.
Um,
Well, the only thing we were talking about doing, like the only thing I want to do on the way out is, if we can do that real quick, is look and see if we spot any sort of trap or magical trigger or something in that hallway going down, like downstairs right after the chest or like in
Yeah.
that room.
Can you bring us back to the chest?
Yeah. So what you're asking is, you're looking for,
We want to see if there's
as
anything
if you
that
put
was
nothing.
triggered if we
Yeah, if
like,
you
had
didn't put
brought
anything
our
in the
magic triggers
chest,
in.
what would have happened? Yeah. Yeah, so I don't necessarily have to move the map there, but if you want to make perception checks as you kind of guide yourself back up the stairs.
Well, wasn't there a northern passage that we didn't go through in front of that chest? That's why I wanted to go back.
No, the northern passage was you leading down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there wasn't one to the. Yeah, there's a chest. Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, I mean, kind of like as you guys make your way back through, you don't notice anything that stands out down the corridor that leads, where the chest was originally.
Even with the assistant and guidance.
Yeah, you don't get the sense that there was really anything there. Also, just from like where you guys are now, like since you're decided to go back to town, this door just opens up into that initial statue room where Rossi was able to kind of talk down the aggressive statue with a prayer, a
gosh.
Nephis prayer. Yeah, so that just so you're clear, like that's what that door is. Like, I just don't want to start the next session where we spend 10 minutes trying to examine the door and like he just goes back into the room where you've already been into. So
I'm trying to speed that up. Because I don't want to sit there.
no, that
thirty
and
seconds
that wasn't
every
me
single
like
time
calling
we
you
go
out,
through.
by the way. Yeah.
Traps.
But yeah, but every time I'm like, we'll skip that one. Fucking
Yeah.
walk into the room and immediately get impaled by
Someone
the
gets
Agnes.
chopped in half by a blade swinging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Nope.
definitely worth checking.
I'll give you a freebie on that one. So, just because it looped around and like I know you guys don't like you can't see, but like your characters probably would have been like, well, we went west and then we went south and then we went east and then we kind of went in a square, but we never checked that door.
Right.
So
I see
I'll
where
give
we
you a
looped
freebie.
around now, so there
Yeah.
was a door on the bottom, the southwest that we didn't go through, right?
Correct. So like kind of down this southern hallway here where
Yeah,
the blue
okay.
glow was coming, you guys did not
No, not down there.
Yeah,
But,
there
like,
were
follow
there were
my character.
gates. There were gates over here. It looked like it might connect with the
Wasn't
gate
there
over
wasn't there one down here?
here.
Nope. That's
There
just
wasn't one to the left down here. Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Oh, that was that room where we
Oh,
fought
I
the
thought
dude
there
with
was
the
one
spear.
left too. And yeah, see, there we
Yeah.
go. I'm glad we're playing every 2 weeks because it'd be so hard if it was a month and a half. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the tempo up.
Yeah, it does
So.
help.
Maybe it won't take 6 years this time to finish the campaign.
it was
so-
4. It was 4.
I know.
It was a great
hyperbole. No, it was. All right. So with that, I will move you guys back over to the lobby, and kind of between sessions, you guys can talk in Discord or whatever about if you need supplies or you know what you're doing during your downtime, and then we'll pick up
Okay.
again.
So are you doing milestones, or do we kill enough stuff to get to level 4?
Nope, I am doing milestones, and
Gotcha.
even at this point, if we were doing killing, you still wouldn't be there. So
Yeah, contracts don't give you as much as living people.
no, it's not that. It's just
No, I know, I'm
there's
joking.
either
It's
the
just-
the monsters are there and you kill them, or you don't. So all right, until next time.
Till next time. Mummy's mask.
Mummy's mask.